So update, just a quick little update from the video I made this morning. So gold is currently respecting uh the setup that we had from the in the morning. So the setup that I saw, we pulled back into this fair value gap. It was actually this 1 hour gap. But then this 1 hour gap is too big for me to take entries for that. So I thought maybe I'll find a breaker here. Plus we had a fair value gap here. So I went down to the lower time frame. But then when I got to the lower time frame, I saw that we traded into this fair value gap here, which we had already traded in during I think that was the London session. Yeah, during the London session, we traded back into this fair value gap. So now that we're trading back to it during New York, I was expecting a total soup of that first low that we made inside, and we did exactly that. Now then, when we got down to the lower time frame, I was expecting sales from this fair value gap here. We had a total soup, we had a move lower. There's no inverse fair value gap or anything here. So I just looked at this fair value gap. I wanted to use this fair value gap, but then we missed our entry by a couple of pips and it just sold straight down to our take profit. I also showed this trade on Instagram. So then I looked for other opportunities and I saw that okay, we have this fair value gap here, but at the same time, I wasn't really looking for any opportunities here because we just swept this low here. If only we traded below this low and displaced a little bit, maybe traded lower and closed below, turned somewhere here, and then pulled back, I probably would have then looked for my inverse on the 1 minute and then a continuation lower, and then I get my entry on there. But yeah, we didn't trade below those. We just swept and then reversed. So I wanted to see more structure forming here. And then if we go to the 3 minute, you'll see that we have this fair value gap here. I also wanted to see if we can respect that and leave this open, but I was still not taking any opportunities here. And then, yeah, we continued selling right there. We continued selling all the way until we took out those lows down there. And you can also see here, let's go to the 1 minute. We can see that we actually had a proper confirmation here. I just wasn't looking at the lower time frame, so I didn't get this entry. We have an order block right here, which closed right below these down close candles, these up close candles. We closed below that nicely, so that validates this as an order block. So that's a level that I could have looked for selling opportunities as a confirmation entry, but I wasn't looking at the lower time frame, so I didn't catch that. And then we just started seeing those down candles printing, and we did end up taking out the sell side. I said, I want to see get taken out for today. So I still have the same bias. I still want to see this lows down here get taken because that's the low resistance. I want to see those lows get taken. We have a nice push here. So I'm gonna continue expecting those sells. And then when we're looking at Nasdaq, you can see that we finally traded lower into that order block that I showed you guys on the previous video. And then for confirmation, you can see that we have an inverse right here, inverse fair value gap, and we rejected straight at the consequent encroachment of that inverse fair value gap. So we traded in here, reacted, came back, rejected right at the consequent encroachment and closed all the way up here. That shows me that the buyers are ready to get in now. to be active in the market. So it's telling me that it's ready to continue pushing higher. So I see this as an SMT, but then I don't like this inverse fair value gap here. I can use that as a I can use that as confluence, but yeah, I wouldn't use it as an entry point. So we have this order block here. We didn't pull back into that. So for me to actually take positions here, we should at least come into this fair value gap here. And then I'll be looking for another inverse as my confirmation entry, or we should just come back inside this. Unless we're just gonna continue pushing higher from this inverse. I'm gonna let that go. I'm not gonna take a trade off of this. And then we'll just get entries on the way up, targeting these highs here. We also have these nice clean highs here. That's too smooth. I definitely wanna see these get taken, these highs here. Let me mark that out. So yeah, I definitely wanna see these highs here get taken. And then if we take that, obviously we should also come and take out these London highs and then go for this low resistance and then the previous week's high. So I'm gonna be bullish until we take out all these highs here, at least until these highs here. And then we'll see if we're gonna push for these ones up here. But yeah, for now, I'm gonna continue looking to see if I can catch any positions to take these highs here. And then because on gold, we're still expecting sells to this low. Obviously, then the dollar index is gonna stall a little bit. Those sells that I was looking at on the dollar index are obviously gonna stall a little bit. We're probably going to, I was looking at those 4-hour fair value gap up here. We're probably going to play around in that before we actually start selling heavily to come and take out these lows here. Because gold to I'm still expecting gold to take out these lows here. So until we take out those lows, the dollar index is probably still gonna be a bit bullish. If not bullish, we're still gonna be playing around here. So that's the update for the video that I made previously. If you're new to the channel, make sure you join the family, subscribe, comment what you wanna see on the next video, and I'll see you guys there.